Welcome to the Metrans Safety Instructional video.
I'm Bill Lawson with Metrans in Phoenix, Arizona. The purpose of this video is to introduce the operation of and safety features of the Metrans MT700.01 electric industrial vehicle. Before we get started with the actual vehicle, I want to hold up this sheet, which is quick safety rules and operating procedures. We recommend that everybody that's going to operate the vehicle review and sign this paper before proceeding. What we're going to do initially is we're going to go through operating features of the vehicle before the vehicle is operated. There are several things that need to be checked by a potential operator before mounting the vehicle and going about their business. First thing is the seat. The seat is adjustable with a clamp. The seat will go up and down to a certain level, and the seat needs to be faced straight ahead and needs to be at a height that's most comfortable for the operator. And you need to be sure the seat clamp, which I'm pointing to right now, is tight against the actual frame of the vehicle. Next, this is the seat adjustment. It adjusts as to height and it adjusts as to position. And every seat post has got a clamp that needs to be clamped firmly against the chassis of the vehicle before operation. Next is the steering upright and steering tiller. It is also secured with a clamp, and the clamp should be tight against the upright, and you should wiggle it around to be sure it's tight on the upright. Next is the emergency brake that you want to set before you do anything. It's set currently. I'll release it. To set it, you pull back the handle and push the black button into the D10. Emergency brake is set, the car won't move. The last part of the pre-operation checklist is to make sure that the battery charging cable is not plugged into the wall and is returned completely to the rubber housing. Here's the cord. The cord's 5 feet long. This is how the battery is charged. Before operation, it needs to be fed back into the hole like I'm doing right now, because you don't, under any circumstances, want to operate the vehicle without the battery charging cable reinstalled in the rubber housing and then the boot put over the top. Issue in the pre-operating procedure is to turn the key switch on and check the number of bars for the battery condition indicator to be sure that you have got a green bar at or near the top of the range. That can only happen with the key turned on, but if the car needs charging, then you can plug it in the wall and charge it before you operate it. But I would recommend that it be the top 3 bars or 4 bars before the vehicle's operated, the green bars on the battery condition indicator. Next, we're going to check the tire pressure, which is almost as critical as having a battery charge. We have Ty Wick that's with Metrans. It's going to basically demonstrate how he checks the tire pressure. The minimum tire pressure is 35 psi, 2.41 bar. The maximum tire pressure is 45 pounds. I don't know the bar. The tires should be checked every time before the vehicle's operated, all 4 tires. Ty, would you come in and show on the vehicle how we check the tire pressure? The tires on the vehicle have tubes, and the inner tubes are what you're checking the pressure of. The pressure in the tires is where we get our suspension, and it's critical that the tire pressure be 35 pounds minimum before operation. Thank you. Next, after reviewing the external document on operating, we recommend that every operator look at the safety stickers, which are the yellow and black stickers on the vehicle. They should not be reviewed in detail, but reviewed in summary fashion, because they do provide a lot of information about the safe operation of the vehicle. Ways to mount the vehicle for operation. The first way is putting your foot through the opening between the seat and the steering upright. And that method should be used really at any time, but it has to be used when the vehicle's equipped with a rotating beacon because it obstructs the back of the vehicle. If the vehicle doesn't have a rotating beacon, another way that's quite easy to get on the vehicle is approach it from the rear and put your foot over the seat and be seated. Next, we're going to discuss the operator safety system. The operator safety system on this vehicle is an industry first for industrial electric vehicles. It consists of two main systems, both laser operated. First, there's a footrest laser sensor on each side behind the footrest. Unless the operator has both feet on the footrest and has a green light on the dashboard where I'm pointing now, the vehicle will not operate. The other aspect of the operator safety system is two laser sensors in the front of the vehicle, and what these do is measure the distance from an individual or an obstruction, and if it senses, the vehicle and the laser system senses an obstruction or an individual within a certain range based on the speed of the vehicle, it will honk the vehicle horn. I'll show you the horn now so you can hear it operating, and this is the horn that is operated by the operator safety system if it sees an obstruction. It is important to note that the operator safety system is actuated and turned on automatically. There's no adjustment and there's no reset. It operates automatically anytime the vehicle has the key on and then when the vehicle is underway. Thank you very much. Part of our video for safety and operation of our Metrans MT 700.01 vehicle is vehicle operation. Once you've completed the pre-operation checklist and everything is ready to go, the next thing to do is to mount the vehicle. This vehicle has no rotating beacon, so I mounted it from the rear. Turn the key switch clockwise till it stops. Put both feet on the footrest, and when you get a green light, before you proceed, it's important to tell the operator, when you accelerate, lean forward slightly. When you brake, lean back slightly. When you turn, lean into the turns like I'm doing right now. The vehicle is very stable, but this will basically have you follow the vehicle and keep it the most safe under operation. Before operating the vehicle, we have some guidelines. Always operate the vehicle on a dry, level surface. If you can't, be aware that you need to distribute your weight. If you're on a slope, for example, you want to lean forward. If it's an uphill slope, and lean back downhill slope. We recommend you never climb more than a 10-degree slope with the vehicle, and always being judicious to make sure there's no obstruction in front of or behind the vehicle, obstruction being a wall, a rock. Before your first drive, in order to get familiar with operation of the vehicle, we recommend you turn the twist grip throttle back towards you ever so slightly to just barely start the forward motion of the vehicle like you see now. Some people get on the vehicle and floor it out. While the vehicle will not go away with you, it's better to get the feel of the vehicle by operating it slowly, which I'll do because it's safest. During vehicle operation, the most important thing is to be situationally aware of where you and the vehicle are in respect to obstructions and especially personnel. Our rule is every person that's near the vehicle has the right of way, and you need to yield to individuals because the vehicle should not be close in proximity without a pedestrian understanding where you are. Next, we're going to discuss the weight limits of the vehicle. The gross vehicle weight with cargo is 700 pounds. The front cargo compartment weight limit, where I'm pointing to now, is 100 pounds, and the maximum weight of the vehicle operator is 363 pounds. The weight of the vehicle is 237 pounds without passenger or cargo. In the vehicle, there are several things that are important to basically put the vehicle in an inoperable condition. First, we recommend that the key switch be turned counterclockwise till it stops. Put your both feet on the ground, pull back the steering, pull back the brake master cylinder handle, push in the detent to lock the brakes, and dismount the vehicle. We recommend anytime the vehicle is going to be stopped for any period of time that the battery charger be plugged into any 15 amp wall socket in order to charge the batteries. The batteries have no memory, and it's best to start out with fully charged batteries. That's basically it. We also recommend that the operator take the key to the vehicle with them, and so the vehicle can sit and not be operated by anybody unauthorized.